Hello, welcome back. Thanks for checking out the video. Today, I wanted to do a quick overview of a Skylander that I've been working on. Blackout. Blackout is a legendary dark Skylander, so currently there are only two ways to get him. The first is to summon him through the premium summons. When you do a premium summon 5 times, there's a chance that the middle Skylander in the summons can be a light or dark Skylander, but the chance of that is pretty low. And also, you have to roll a legendary roll on top of that, so the chances of getting Blackout through the summoning means is a pretty low. Luckily, the Glory Shop actually has a ticket for him once a month. As you can see, I bought this month already, and I'm working on saving up enough to buy it as soon as the month rolls over so that I can get him super boosted as quickly as possible to unlock this boot slot and also a couple more of the skill ups. So let's take a look at his abilities. His first ability is inflicts 93% of attack damage to one enemy, grants defense down, always good to have less defense than the enemy, and beneficial effect immunity. I was super happy with this ability because beneficial effect immunity I think is going to be a huge deal when it comes to arena mainly. Blocking that provoke on the tank units is going to allow you to have safer arena fights. You're going to be able to take out the damage dealers of the enemy team a lot faster, and it's going to make your arena much safer for attacks. Currently there's a pretty big meta on provoke, so being able to block that is going to be really big. Also, it's going to be super helpful when it comes to Cyclops. If you can block those buffs that the towers do, you don't need to kill the towers, obviously. So you can go straight for the Cyclops. It's going to make your runs faster. It's going to make them more consistent. It's going to make it a little bit easier to take it down. The next ability is Final Blade Spin. So inflicts 47% of attack damage to one enemy 3 times. Grants diminish and poison effect for 1 turn with a 30% chance each. So if you haven't seen it, my main team is actually a poison team, poison/diminish. If you haven't seen the video, check it out. I'll put it in the description. Diminish and poison are very strong right now. So this guy really fits right into it. He's going to be a great replacement for Stealth Elf. He's going to have higher stats when he gets fully built, and he's just going to do more damage overall. So I saw this and I was like, man, this is great. Beneficial effect block, diminish and poison on second ability. This is gonna be a huge unit. I was like, man, what else does this guy have to offer? And of course, I was very surprised and pleasantly. So the next ability inflicts 36% of attack 3 times and grants poison with a 25% chance each attack. So not only does he have a diminish and poison on his first ability, he's got another ability that also grants poison with a chance to do it 3 times for 2 turns each. Now, the chance of that happening pretty low, obviously, because it's only 25% chance, but just the combination of these two, he's going to put some kind of continuous damage on the enemy. Chances are pretty good. I saw these 3 abilities, I was like, perfect, I'm already sold on Blackout. How could this get any better? Well, it gets better. So he's got a passive. Basically, what the passive does is activates all continuous damage on the enemy for 2 turns by consuming 4 mana, which scales down to 2 mana when the turn ends, and copies it. So he does the damage of the continuous damage, however many it has, doesn't matter if it has 1, doesn't matter if it has 10, and then he copies it for 2 mana, which is very similar to Boom Boom's passive. Let's take a look at her passive. See, consumes the current mana, explodes poison. So it doesn't, it sounds like it just activates it once. Boom Boom's passive actually makes the enemy take all of the damage from whatever poison it has on there, which is absolutely nuts. But it also copies it. So it does the continuous damage and then copies the continuous damage. So if there's 10 on there and it copies it, it's going to have 20 continuous damage. So obviously really strong. AI is a little bit derpy. It doesn't really use the passive unless you have used all of your mana and no other units on your team can use the mana. But if you're manualing it, it's going to be really easy to take advantage of this, especially when it's fully skilled up and only costs 2 mana to do. top of that, he's also got a passive that's pretty decent. So it decreases the received damage by 30% of your HP if it's below... I'm sorry. Decreases received damage by 30% if your HP is below 30%. Additionally, if you possess 4 buff effects, when the turn begins, remove all debuff effects and grant crit rate up and critical damage up 40% on yourself. So if you're facing a team, perhaps another poison team that does a lot of debuffs on you, this is going to remove them of your team and also give you crit rate and critical damage up. So again, huge unit for Blackout here. Lots and lots of damage potential, especially if you're running a diminish and poison team, and also he's got a lot of really good utility that's going to help you in both PvE and PvP. So talking about ethers, he's got 2 attack ethers, double sword. He's got 1 body ether and a helm ether, and then 2 boot ethers. So the idea here is you want to run double attack, obviously, because you can't do anything else. You got the HP and the defense. For the boots, when I get to them, oh my goodness, sorry about that. When I get to them, I'm probably going to run 1 effect accuracy and 1 HP or defense to make him a little bit tankier. He already has the double attack from double sword ether, so he doesn't really need that much more, but you really want to make sure that he's landing those diminish and poison, and also obviously block immunity. So that's where the effect accuracy comes in. So now that I've sort of shown off Blackout here, what I want to do is a couple summons. I haven't used my summons for the day, so I figured I would do it on camera. People love summons, so I actually have the subscription from the shop. I'm not paying for it right now. You actually get it for 7 days for free before it starts charging you. Definitely take advantage of those first 7 days for free. Even if you're a free-to-play player, don't forget to cancel the subscription, obviously, but you get 1 free summon a day. You also get a bonus reward every 6 hours. I've gotten legendary skill-up stones. I've gotten purple awakening material, so definitely worth letting it accumulate to 6 hours. And then it actually increases your accumulation time to 8 hours, so you don't have to check it as often, which is great. So definitely worth it in my opinion, honestly. A lot of the resources you get from the accumulated bonus are worth it in of themselves, especially when you get some of those legendary materials that take a long time to get. So let's go ahead and jump into the summon. So I got the free one from that subscription today. Go ahead and do it. I don't expect to get too much from this, but alright, so let's see, what should we pick here? I'm going to go with the water one. We get... Alright, chill. Cool. Already have it, so I got Imaginite. Yes, we're going to leave that, and then we're going to do a 5x summon twice. I'm just going to go ahead and skip. I'm sure you guys have all seen this, so not much. We're going to do it again. Alright, cool. Nothing. We're going to do one more summon right here in the middle. And we get... Well, let's go with this one up here on the right. Crypt King. Alright. So that's it. Pretty anticlimactic, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. You guys have been fantastic watching my videos. I'm shocked at how many people have actually been watching, especially the poison one, again in the description. But thank you so much for checking out the video. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you next time.